Good morning YouTube and welcome to the channel. I am the Celtic Cigar Enthusiast. A very quick video this morning. I've got some cigars that arrived today. So I'm currently waiting on a delivery of some Cubans. They're due any day now, so I'll do a separate video on that as soon as they arrive. But this morning I got a couple of everyday cigars delivered, so I'll show you what I've got here. So the first thing that arrived today was this pack from Quorum, the JC New & Company brand. These are the shade grown Petite Coronas and it's a pack of 10. So I've got these just to go to my everyday collection. I'll put them in the humidor shortly. To tell you a bit about these are 4.5 inches in length with a 38 ring gauge, medium bodied cigar. So the big thing with these are the shade grown variant. So Quorum do lots of cigars, one of the more budget sort of brands, mostly Nicaraguan based for terms of binder, filler, wrapper and things like that. But on the shade variant they use a special wrapper. It's the Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper. So a Connecticut wrapper on these little cigars. So I'll open this pack up and show you one of these ones out. Okay, so these are the cigars themselves. So nice little thin gauge cigar, small size, just as I usually go for. But a 38 ring gauge, that's good enough for me, to be honest with you, to still feel like I'm smoking a cigar and not a short of any sort of kind, so I quite like that one. So in terms of the smoke time, they estimate a 40-minute smoke time on that one online. So even though it's a small cigar, 38 ring gauge, just over 4 inches in length, the Connecticut wrapper and the binder that they use make it a slow burn. So it's a 40-minute smoke time on that one. So yeah, nice little cigar. The Robusto that I had was really smooth, I quite enjoyed it. The only downside to the Robusto that I had when I posted the video was that the draw was quite loose. So I'm hoping these are a little bit more firmer. But in terms of the value, great little cigar, really. A pack of 10 in the UK, round about the 70 British pounds mark. Again, much cheaper outside the UK, but that's pretty good for 10 cigars from a good brand. I do enjoy Quorum cigars. So yeah, it's going to be a little everyday collection. I'll add that to the humidor shortly. I also got another cigar as well today. I'll show you these ones. These are the other cigars that I got today. They are the Cohiba Wide short cigars. So quite an unusual concept from Cohiba. They do short cigars, they're called the Cohiba shorts, which are more sort of cigarillo purito size. These ones are a little bit different though. These are the wide shorts, completely separate variant, pack of 6 to come as. But I really like these. They come with the iconic Cohiba banding on it. So you can see here it's got the Cohiba sort of colouring and logo and stuff on there to show everyone it's a Cuban cigar that you have. In terms of the size of it, it's a 4-inch cigar with a 32 ring gauge. The class is medium to full, and it's actual Cuban. It's got a Cuban wrapper, Cuban binder, Cuban filler. It's the same sort of tobacco that Cohiba use on their larger cigars, but you get all the benefits of having a quick smoke. So the smoking time is estimated at 20 minutes on these ones. They're great for travelling as well. I've had these before. The fact that they come individually wrapped like this and they're pre-cut from the factory, easy to grab a couple, put them in your pocket. The box size isn't too big either, so you can put the whole thing in your pocket. I quite like the way they're displayed when you open them as well. So you've got this little part here to get them in and out as you need it. So it's a little sort of drawer that slides out. These are slightly different though to everything else Cohiba do in the terms that they are not hand rolled. These are machine rolled cigars from Cuba, which is quite unusual to be honest. But I do really enjoy these cigars. So with that size, the 32 ring gauge, it still feels like I'm smoking a cigar. I'm not really a fan of puritos and cigarillos because to me they don't feel like I'm smoking a cigar at the time. It feels like I'm smoking a cigarette when I have these small ones. This one though, with it being the wider ring gauge and the regular shorts, it still feels like you're having an actual cigar. So that's probably as short as I'll go in a cigar, 32 ring gauge. Anything below that, and I don't really see the point to be honest. You're just doing it for the nicotine hit rather than the enjoyment of having a Cuban cigar. So these are about the limit I will go to in terms of the small size. As I say, I've had these before, they burn really well. You do taste the Cuban cigar from it, which is great. But they're really good value because they're machine made. So the pack of 6 here in the UK is around about the 30 British pound mark, which for a Cohiba branded cigar with Cuban content and that iconic banding that you can show off to your friends when you're smoking, you've got a Cohiba cigar in your hands, really good value. So yeah, there we go. So I'll get these lit another day. I'm not going to smoke any today. I've got a few videos planned for the next couple of days. I'm going to get a little Halloween themed video done. It's Halloween coming up soon. And the big one this week will be when my Cuban cigars arrive. I'll make sure I get a video done and show you each of the other Cubans that I have. But there you go, guys, a very quick video showing you some of the everyday cigars that I've got in stock today. So keep tuned for the next videos and make sure to like and subscribe if you've not already done so. I'll catch you in the next video, guys. Bye.